Hello guys and welcome here to the Circuit Giles Villeneuve for race number 27 of the race number 28 rather of the Jello Cup Series season, and the second race of the round of 16 in the chase. Last race we saw the 19 hit victory lane of Luis Hernandez. Congratulations to him. He is now tied up top the all-time wins list with Eric Faden. A win today would not only clinch the number one spot in the points entering the round of 12, but it would also put him up top the all-time wins list with 5 career wins. He's got a lot of work to do coming from the back. We'll see if he can do it. Currently, we'll see Eric Monaco on the pole, Brad Fusion in second. Your first chaser in third is going to be starting in third, and that is 42 at Tim Horton. Let's take you to the starting lineup here from Montreal. Pace cars getting set to peel off here. The first road course of the chase of 2. And these guys know it's a wild card race. Luis Hernandez has already locked his way into the round of 12. Can we see another chaser do it? That'll be the question as they go through the S one final time for the green. Eric Monaco, Brad Fusion will lead us to the green. The Verizon 350 is underway. And a fast start for the 88. 42 Tim Horton, he is going to look for second, and I believe he's going to get it. So now the 42 will set his sights on the 88 of Eric Monaco. We'll see how that goes. Looks like Sam Curtis didn't get through the corner all too well. Man, 42 Tim Horton for the lead. And he will get it. Tim Horton to the race lead. Stephen Thompson, Sam Curtis are battling behind him. At the moment, those two battling for the 4th position. And we'll actually go back and watch it. Side by side back there. Keep in mind, anyone with the C is a chase driver. The C next to your name means you are in the chase at the moment. Anything else, an R means rookie, and then nothing means they're a veteran, but not in the chase. Also back there, I should have noted as well, Ethan Lynn is back there battling too. He's another one of our chasers. But Tim Horton gets the lead early. Sam Curtis got 4. He now is going to try to set his sights on the 66 as Tim Horton will lead the opening lap. Eric Monaco in second. Surprisingly, there's only one Hendrick car in the chase, and that is the 48 of Brad Stover. Keep in mind, it's only a 12-lap race here. Not a lot of time to get to the front. Pit strategy may be played a lot in this race. The 42 is starting to get away a little bit. He's going to try and extend this lead as far as he can. Just keep in mind, you're going to have to make pit stops here. I don't know if something's wrong with the 88 or if he's just in a battle right now. No, it looks like they're just battling. 66 Brad Fusion. He's looking for the second spot. Won't get it this time. The drive off the corner by the 88 too strong. Stephen Thompson back there. Sam Curtis has caught them. He will now set his sights on third. A little wide off the corner for the 88. Tim Horton's going to have over a second lead now. He's already got 3 wins this season. He's looking for number 4, which would tie him with Luis Hernandez and Eric Faden up top the all-time wins list. And on top of it, he would set the record for the most wins in a Jello Cup Series season, which of course was set last season by Jessica Emery and Eric Faden. Jessica Emery retired from the series. Eric Faden still racing. He's actually in the chase. Where is he at the moment? He is currently in 35th. So not a good day going for the 47. Up front though, man, that 42 is fast. Stephen Thompson just took 4th away. He now wants to set his sights on 3rd. Man, that 42 is unchallenged at this point. The lead barely increases that time, but the gap between 2nd and 3rd is gonna, or 3rd and 4th rather, is gonna be a little bigger. Not quite. Here comes the 55. Thought he had a run in the corner, not enough though. Brad Fusion was gonna give him the room. Keep in mind, these guys have been told in the drivers' meeting to be careful around chase drivers. You know, these guys are battling for a championship. You know, guys like Brad Fusion, Eric Monaco, they are not. So they should not be interfering with the championship battle. As now these two are going to go side by side, and Brad Fusion will take over the 2nd spot. That side by side battle allowed the 55 to catch him. Here goes Sam Curtis to the outside. But it will not work. Stephen Thompson will hang on to the position until the S's. Here goes Sam Curtis once again. He wants 4th back. He won't be able to get it this time. Up front though, Tim Horton has said goodbye to the field. And he's going to pit. Anyone staying out to play strategy. We saw this last season. No one really likes to stay out and play the strategy game. We saw some guys, it looks like they pitted a lap sooner than everyone else. Here we go. We also saw this last season, a lot of glitching on the pit lane. Don't know why these guys are being held. Maybe they were speeding. .42 is out and away. Maybe some speeding on the pit lane would be my guess as to what happened. These guys might have to pit again. Patrick Smith, he wants the position, but he's not going to get it this time. I don't think. We'll see. It's going to be a drag race. Look who else is back there battling. That is Kevin McHugh in the number 11. He squeezes the 55 to the inside, and sure enough, he will take the position away. Now Kevin McHugh is the second highest running chase driver at the moment. 88 looks like they lost a few positions too. Here goes the 10 of Patrick Smith. He wants the position. Oh, he hits the 66. And pins the 66 to the inside, and they will take the position away. That is a way to pass here, but he definitely got into the back end of the 66. 66 almost went around. They nearly wrecked him, and now Patrick Smith will set his sights on the race lead, but he's got 3 seconds to make up. Kevin McHugh will also look for it. But the 42 has got a pretty sizable margin right now. He's actually very comfortable in the race lead at this point. Kevin McHugh has just taken second away. He will now set his sights on race leader Tim Horton. They've definitely got to be feeling really good about their race car at this point. Patrick Smith in third, having probably the best run of the season so far. Brad Fusion in fourth. You can imagine he's not really happy right now at that 10, but he's happy with his race car, it looks like. Fifth is Stephen Thompson. He's been very happy so far. DJ Curtis running very well for JBM at the moment. He's currently in sixth. Griffin Lynn running 7th right now. Great run for him too. Highest of the non-chasers in the points. 8th is Tyler Rattray. He seems pretty happy with his car, despite missing the chase. Sam Curtis is currently 9th. He lost a lot of positions on the pit lane. So did Eric Monaco in 10th. You can imagine they are not too thrilled with their race car at this point. 11th is Jackson Lynn, no complaints. 12th, Eli Bright. 13th, Hillary Sanchez. 14th is Trent Fusion. 15th is Charles Sanford. As back up front, we got ourselves our first caution of the race. Might have had something to do. Oh, it looks like the 93, Richard Johnson, has damage. Another race where something goes wrong for the 93 team. They may have to win. They may enter Charlotte with a must-win situation. And for Tim Horton, his now 3.5 second lead is gone. Just like that. Let's go see what happened. 17 might have entered the corner just a little too hot there, and just no time to correct it. Goes right into that tire wall and right into the actual wall as well. And the 41 just nowhere to go. Same for Brad Stover, one of your chasers involved in this wreck. And they just wreck it right there. But let's fast forward just a little bit. The 27, Joshua Saculli, had a scary moment as well coming off the corner. Hits the wall pretty hard, spins it out, and 77, Thomas Elus there, nowhere to go. Same for Richard Johnson, this is a scarier wreck. Man, oh man, just tough break for those guys. Let's take you back to the green here at Montreal. Here we go, pit stops occurring on track. Brad Fusion is going to stay out, and this could potentially cost him. But he will lead a lap. And I don't know why I was on that screen, but here we go. It looks like a fuel-only stop for a lot of these guys. This will get them to the finish. Maybe some damage repairs going on too. A lot of these guys stuck in their pit stalls. Once again, don't know why they keep doing this, but I'm sure we'll get an answer at the end of the race from race control. Meanwhile, up front, pace lights are still on. Now they all go off, so 1 to go this time. And still, they are stuck on the pit lane. Hopefully we'll get an answer soon, but we gotta take you back to the green, so we'll be right back. Not sure what's going on, but they're still stuck on the pit lane. Something is going on. We don't have an answer for you at this point. The pace car's gonna peel off. Brad Fusion's gonna basically be on his own coming to the green. I'm wondering if these guys committed a pit infraction or something. Brad Fusion leads them back, as we are just left confused. They are all still sitting on the pit lane. Now they are letting these guys go. We don't know what happened. I was very close to actually restarting this whole thing. Brad Fusion, though, the damage is done there. Wonder if he will be held for any pit road infractions. Because he's gonna have to pit again. And now he makes his way on. Sam Curtis is currently ahead of these guys now. Keep in mind, they are all a lap down at this point. Tim Horton puts on a dirty move. He's going to pin the 18 to the inside lane. These guys are definitely good to go on fuel. And now the 66 is being held. A bizarre twist on the race. Once again, we're trying to get everything figured out right now. With 3 to go, everyone is back on the lead lap. Now Brad Fusion is being held. Once again, we don't know what's going on. We are trying to figure it out. And the 55 has just gone to third. So now the top... as Richard Johnson now leaves his pit stall. These guys are headed to the hairpin now. And they could overtake Brad Fusion. And Brad Fusion's got to be pleading with race control right now. He's got to be pleading with them to please let him out of his pit stall. They will not. They are not listening, and 42 is going to go to the race lead once again. '66 is still on pit road. But Tim Horton regains the race lead and is pulled away from the 18 of Sam Curtis. Stephen Thompson also back there. He wants a chance for the win. But I believe the damage is done. And a lot of these guys coming back to the pit lane. We still don't know what happened. Or why this is happening. Will these guys have to come back? That is the question. Maybe the last, luckily it's the last season anyway. I was about to say, we may not be back here next season, but I forgot we don't have a third season coming up, unfortunately. But Brad Fusion, the damage is done for him. He is not going to win this race. There's just no way. My assumption is a pit violation. And these guys are coming back. Maybe some cutting the course penalties or something. This is very, very confusing. And the 66 is finally out. And so is the 42. 42 is still your race leader. I do believe, or is it Eli Bright now? Once again, only adding to the confusion. The 13 might actually be the race leader at this point. Once again, we really don't have a clue what's going on. This is something you just can't script, folks. Caution is out. 21 Joey Tiff. And the white flag waves. Eli Bright is in fact the race leader. Tim Horton just got screwed out of a win, we believe, because of all the confusion. Let's go see what happened. 4 cards gets pinned against 96 and spins himself out. And this just blocks the entire racetrack for the most part. And then 21 Joey Tiff just nowhere to go, and he just gets piled up in here. So does Ben Crouch. And Eric Faden, 2 of your chase guys, taking some heavy damage in that wreck. Let's take you to the finish. Here we go. They make their way down the long back stretch once again. And we really don't understand what has happened this whole race. Will the 13 pit? 13 is coming to the pit lane. And as that happens, Tim Horton, we thought he was screwed out of a win, but the 13 miscalculates their fuel, and Tim Horton picks up win number 4 of the season, and we'll move on to the round of 12. Someone ran out of fuel, though, further back. And it messes up the whole field. There are just so many guys stopped. We don't understand what's going on, but Tim Horton just picked up his 4th win of the season. He is now tied up top the all-time wins list, and has just set a new record in the Jello Cup Series, most wins in a season. Congratulations to the 42 team, a job well done. They will be moving on to the round of 12 with Luis Hernandez. We want to thank you for watching. Let's figure out these crazy post-race results, and we will see you at Charlotte. Goodbye, everyone.